Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. So in today's video we're gonna go ahead finally with a GS500. I know it's taking forever, it's also driving me crazy completely, but it's quite a lot of things to do at the moment. I'm still working on my Bordeaux to make sure it's all running good and everything. Already did 500 kilometers on it. Yeah, I'm just checking as I go, you know. Yeah, and then we're working a lot on the DR project from James, which is right here. It's also really going ahead pretty good. We did actually make a new video. It's gonna come out very soon. It's really gonna look cool. And finally my GS500 is really taking forever because I got a big engine problem. I gotta rebuild that engine to find another one. And the fairings, like the paint job idea I have with that doodling all over the fairings is really taking me forever and it's driving me crazy. But maybe I have a solution for both of those things, which actually gonna make the full build go a bit faster. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm gonna make a bit of space, get the lift ready for the GS, and then we start to work on it. I almost dropped it. I'm back. Alright, this is officially the 5th GS I bought in my life. Actually within the last year, or half a year. I think that from now on you can definitely start calling this a sickness. Alright, so let me introduce you to GS500E number 5. This is actually this is a 2000 this time. This is like the newest. It's either way like a 99 but registered first in 2000. It's a fairing version. This is actually the same version than my GS, which is somewhere else over there, and the one I'm working on now, which is going to be replaced by this one with those fairings here in the front, while mine was a crashed one. So I guess you never saw those fairings. Sorry for the sound, I just hit the mic against something. And yeah, I got this thing for like really cheap. It actually got only 16,000 kilometers on the speedo. It's been standing like all winter long, but it's very clean. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is the silver frame and silver engine, but you know what, whatever. Yeah, so what else can I say on it? It actually still has a TÜV, so still got an inspection running. The tires are absolutely not bad at all. 16,000 Ks. It's not running, of course. The carbs needs to be cleaned, but I got a little plan. Alright, so here's the bike. You saw it now. My plan was actually, I was looking for a bike with a decent engine, with low kilometer engine, which is perfect. To actually just take the engine and throw it in my bike. But my bike was a crashed bike and the frame in the back is a little bit cracked. So I'm not 100% sure if it's completely straight or not. I did not get anyone to control it, to measure it. So what I was thinking now the last 2 days, it's a bit of a hassle, but actually not as much as a hassle as swapping the engine. So I'm just going to take my full Bandit front end, my R6 rear shock, my Bandit rear wheel. I'm just going to take all those good parts. I'm going to put it in this bike here. And yeah, and basically I'm just going to swap bikes. So I'm just going to keep on going on this one and then leave that other frame and just like throw it away or whatever, or sell it for cheap. Yeah, the only thing I don't like, as I said, is like the silver frame and engine. But who cares? Now I'm no longer looking at building an amazing bike. I think I never was. Now all I want to do is to have a running bike. I want to drive this thing as quick as possible. I want this thing to be on the street. So I'm gonna be doing it like that. Then I'm not taking the engine out of the frame. I'm saving all that hassle. And yeah, what I'm gonna do now is, of course, she's not running because she was standing a little bit. I got a carbed freshly rebuilt and cleaned carbs from my other bike, which I prepared for my bike. So I'm simply gonna take those carbs, I'm gonna put it in this bike, throw some petrol in and see if she starts. And yeah, and then if she's starting, I can probably actually take her for a little test drive. Maybe not tonight, because by the time I'm done with this, it might just be dark. And see if everything is fine. And if it is, then I start from there. And then I'm gonna just put all the parts on it, and yeah, keep on going on this bike then. And then the engine problem will be solved. The fairings too, because I could actually keep on going with this tank. It might be a bit of rust in it, I have to check it, yeah, we'll see. So yeah, then I will have the tank, I'll have the fairings in the back. I actually always wanted to have a second set of fairings in case I take it to a track day one day, just for the sake of it. In case I just crash it, I don't want to crash my fairings where I spend hours and hours and hours painting. I don't know if you can hear that fly, there's a fly like just going crazy around me and super loud. Anyway, no, I lost it. I'll still need a new speedo and then sort out all the electric, and then I'll be kind of ready to go. So without wasting any minutes, I'm just gonna... Do you hear this? Wait, maybe you can see it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work, put these carbs in and see if she runs. Wish me luck! See, everything is out, carburetors are out. I was struggling a bit with the pipes from the tank. It's always a big mess on those bikes. Yeah, so now I'm gonna quickly check the main jets to make sure it's the same then on mine, and then just throw mine in there and hope that it runs. Alright, I'm actually checking the main jets now. That's what I found. That's what I found in the old carbs. Yeah, not very clean in there. So this is how my membrane here looks. They're all a little bit like, they're not really good, and actually when I rebuilt the carbs, like they were way too small, and I had like to make them hot a bit and just like pull on it a little bit so that it would go into that groove here. So yeah, now I'm just gonna change those ones. I got brand new ones here. Here, brand new ones, so I'm just gonna change those ones now, and then we'll see if it works. First new one is on. It was actually pretty easy to do. I've never changed one of these, and I did not really know, but it was actually pretty good. Both are in there now. Actually the slides are working way more smooth than before, so that's a pretty good sign. So now back in the bike. Moment of truth. Let's see. Carbs are back in, airbox is back in. I got petrol hooked up. Just checking if it's not leaking. So far it looks alright. Battery is like charged, sort of. Light is on. Nothing. Well, that's not good. I'm gonna check the spark plugs really quick maybe. She does start, she does run. She runs a little bit funny. So it actually looks like there's an air leak or something like that, but it sounds like an air leak. But I sprayed brake cleaner a bit on the intakes here, and yeah, nothing happened, so it's probably not from here. Yeah, I have to check it a bit better. Like that tube here on the vacuum thingy here is on, so it's all good. Yeah, let's see. You're up, but hanging a bit. Weird. But anyway, yeah, she runs, so it's all good. I'm just gonna have to figure out why it's running like this, but it's okay. That's something I can take care of later. It's past 10 p.m. right now, so I'm pretty smashed. It's pretty late. I'm just gonna stop it here, clean up my mess a little bit. Alright guys, that's it for me tonight. It's late enough. I'm just gonna clean up my mess and leave it all there. We're probably gonna come back tomorrow and keep on going ahead on the DR project from James, and make some more videos. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I post the next video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye! It's such a cool thing to just like... God, I got some issues.